Okay, happy Saturday. Time flies when we have fun, doesn't it? Okay. Let's start 2 grand pliés and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Parallel stretch and the 3 and the 4. Close your first. Demi and stretch, demi and stretch, demi and stretch. Open your arms. 8 counts for calm roll through. Reverse that. Back to your second. The grand plié 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. To the bar and the base second time. Close your fifth. Demi and stretch, demi and stretch, demi and stretch. Open your arm. Roll through your feet. Soutenu to the other side. And that is all it needs to be. So after that roll through, just give yourself a soutenu, feel that balance in fifth just a tad longer.
But the first roll through is up and then reverse.
Yes, correct. And here we go. Appropriate tune for this Valentine's Day. All right. Hi, Jane. Let's go heel and down and half point. You heel down and full point. You heel down close with plie and stretch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and plie and stretch and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and plie and stretch. Flex and a half and 4. Flex and a half and 4. Reverse. Heel up and down and half point, tendu, heel down, full point and the heel down, brush in with plie, stretch to the side, to the front, inside flex, outside side, one more roll through in second position, and that is it. And here we go. Be aware of your heel toe alignment throughout, and 1. Half point tendu and heel down, full point, heel down again, brush in with plie and stretch and 1. To the other side, please, and Let's go 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 inside front 2. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 inside side 2. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 inside back 2. 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 1 to the back. First and the first and the first and the first, 2 to the back. First and the first and the first and the first, 2 to the side. First and the first and the first and the first, 2 inside front. 1 to the back, 1 to the side, 1 to the front, 1 more roll through in your 5th, and that is it. 4 side, 2 inside front. Same thing with 4 to the side and 2 inside side. Ditto with the back. 1 slowly encore, demi-plié, reverse, roll through in your 5th position. And here we go, really isolate your toes from your arch. Feel these same half points again that we just had. And inside front. And close, nice and tall when you close. And 1. That should be on the oar of a vertebra. And 1. To the back. And 7. Encore slowly and front. And close. And side. And a nice juicy demi-plie. 1. This should be on the down vertebra. And 5. And 7. And 1. And close your 5th. Roll through your 5th. Feel your chin aligned with the floor. Easy neck and shoulders. And relax. Okay. Yeah, careful, Greg. Just don't lose track of your vertebrae. Alternating 1, 2, 3. With these tendons to the side.
Okay.
All right. And Jane, you could follow your fingertips a little bit more with your head in these vertebrae. Here we go. Left side, please. And feel your standing side, even before you let go of the bar. And relax and the front and the side, back plié, inside 3 tendus, back and the side and plié, back 3 tendus, front and the side and the back and the side, side and the side and the side and the side, front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back, back, side, front, 3 to the back, front, side, back, 3 to the front. Careful, we are switching to foursies. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, just done. That's it. 3 encore, 3 inside front, 3 encore, 3 inside back, 4 encore, 4 inside side, 7 encore. Okay, here we go. Destination 5th, of course, fingertips and toes, and heads. Here we go. 1. Careful push down into the floor, make sure one foot pushes the other one out of its way. Okay, here we go. Left side please, and relax. That's it. All right. Kind of the same thing, however with changing legs. Front and the back and the side, 3 inside front, back and the front and the side, 3 inside back, side and the front and the side and the back, balance for 6 and the 7 and 8, back and the front and the side and the back, plié, soutenu, other side. Front and the back and the side, 3 inside front, back and the front and the side, 3 inside back. Start encore with changing legs, side and the front and the side and the back, front and the back, balance for, sorry, front and the back and the front and the back. Encore with changing legs from the back, back and the front and the side and the back, plié, soutenu, other side. Front, back, side, 3 inside front. That's the same thing we just did, but we are starting with changing legs encore. Back, front, side, 3 back. Start your encore with changing legs sideways, side and the front and the side and the back. Balance bar, 4 of them. So that gives you your back and the front and the side and the back. Plié, soutenu, other side. third set starts to the side. Side and the front and the side and the back. Balancement. 4. You're finishing up in arabesque. Close fifth, inside front, outside side, inside back. Demi-plié, soutenu, other side. Little Chinese puzzle for this Valentine's Day.
What the very last phrase?
The very last phrase,
Uh-huh.
back and the front and the side and the back. Or it starts 4 balançoires, front and the back and the front and the back. Back and the front and the side and the back, plié, soutenu, other side. The whole second half, side and the front and the side, inside back, balançoire 6 and 7 and 8. Back and the front and the side and the back, plié, soutenu, other side.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Good luck. And fifth, 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 and fifth, fifth, fifth. One. And 1, 2, 3. Start sideways. Side, front, side, back. Balance one. And back and front and side and back. Plié, soutenu, other side. Here we go. 1. And 1. Side. Tell you what, let's do it one more time. Here we go, and fifth, 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 fifth. 3 to the front, reverse that back, front. And 3 to the back, 3 to the back, and side and front and side and back and balance one. Careful there, 1. 3 front, reverse that with 3 to the back. Now start side. Finish. Okay. Something to relax your brain. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2, plié. 8 and the 6 and the 7 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2, plié. One more time and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, passé and flat. Close fifth, reverse. Stay in passé relevé front. We'll take the left afterward. Three times 8, always closing in the other fifth position with plié, 1 passé, reverse. Stay where you are. Here we go. Quick toes, let them bounce off the floor like tennis balls. And here we go. Soft plié and 1. Two shoulders, 2 elbows and 2 little fingers. And relax. Alright. Yeah, shake it out. And here we go. To the other side, please. Remember to follow your fingertips with your eyes all the way around. And have 8 circular port de bras, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 8 rond de jambes and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, close back. Passé and 2 and the 3 and the 4, tablier back and the front. Passé and 2 and the 3 and the 4, tablier forward and back. Circular port de bras, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Passé and 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, the other passé 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, ready to stretch. Circular port de bras, 8 rond de jambes, passé front, tablier forward and back, passé back, tablier back and front, reverse, stretch. And here, yes. Are you good, Craig?
How do you change side? How do you reverse it? If you're going front, back, and then. Oh, it doesn't start from the back then.
I'm actually going back and front, and then front and back.
The first one is back and front.
Yes, correct.
Oh.
Thank you for pointing that out because I was not aware of that. Okay. And yes, in case you're wondering, I showed it front and back after your passing. Oh no, we are starting back and front. No, it's absolutely correct. You're closing 5th position back after your 8 rond de jambes on the dehors. Passé back, tablier back and forward, inside, front, forward and back. You have your right foot in 5th back to reverse. Making sense? So your last rond de jambes closes in the other 5th. That's the trick.
Okay.
I doubted myself there for a second. So your balance starts passé back, not passé front. That's the misunderstanding. Okay.
And is this a circular to start, or is it just front and back?
Circular.
Okay.
Circular port de bras, 8 rond de jambes, close 5th back, passé back, tablier back and forward, inside, front, ditto, reverse. Okay, here we go. Each corner, each wall of your room. Straight from the 5th and into the other 5th at the end. Passé back and the 1 last time. 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. You can take these tabliers as soon or late as you like. Same inside, front, then 1. Close your 5th and over. Alright, here we go. To the other side, please. And remember, your opposite side is already part of you during your rond de jambe. And one. Rond de jambe string. And a 5. And a 6. One and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, développé through. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, grand rond around. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, grand rond jeté. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, stay in your arabesque, close fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, développé through. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, all the way around. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, attitude, grand rond jeté. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, just stay right there. That's all it is. 4 balançoires, plié, développé through. 4 balançoires, plié, grand rond around. 4 balançoires, plié, attitude, grand rond jeté. 4 balançoires, brush through to arabesque relevé, close fifth, for a super tiny balance there. So you get the développé, you get the grand rond, and you get the plié attitude, grand rond jeté, sandwiched between 4 balançoires.
Alex, the plie is on 4.
1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, it's on 5.
5.
5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Careful with your last one. So 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, your plié is on 6, 7 and 8. Since you're coming to the front for plié attitude to take your grand rond jeté. So 2 pliés on 5, 1 plié on 6. Okay, here we go. Nice and rhythmical. And well, not with that. Not with that either. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Plié through. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Plié around. Plié grand rond jeté. 3. Into arabesque and close. 1. And just stay there. Just stay, just stay, just stay. And relax. Alright, alright. Are you okay, Jane? It's all about logistics. And feel the flow with each of these balance bars. That should make it just a tad easier. Right. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one more. 5, 6. No. Plié attitude grand rond jeté. If you're going to the front, the first one goes on the door. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your arabesque. And just stay in close. Okay, let's do the other side. And here we go. Nice, quick, and decisive toes. Close. Oh, and finish. There we go. One from the front and one from the side. Pour the bras to the bar. One from the side and one from the back. Inside forward. One from the back and one from the side. Inside back. A little longer arabesque balance. This time close fifth. Soutenu. Other side. From the front, from the side. To the bar. From the side and from the back, inside pour the bras forward. From the back and from the side, inside pour the bras back. Into your arabesque balance at 45 degrees, close fifth, soutenu. Other side. Too simple. Are we good? Front side, side back, back side. These are your fondus. Okay. And here we go. And one. And two. Melt into your port de bras 5. Start it to the side and 1. Change leg for your port de bras. And back. Change leg for your quarter run. Right up to your arabesque balance and connect your fingertips to your toes. To the other side, here we go. Don't forget to exhale. 1. Structure, shoulders over hips, feel your counter shoulder. That's it, and finish. Okay. Front and the side and the back and the side, double front, double side, side and the back and the side and the front, double side. Double back, back and the side and the front and the side, double back, double side, coupé, plié, temps relevé, open side, close your left, back and the side and the front and the side, double back, double side, side and the front and the side and the back, double side, double front, front and the side and the back and the side, double front, double side, coupé, plié, temps relevé, open à la seconde, close fifth. We'll take the left after. Make sure we don't fake our strikes. And make sure your head doesn't get stuck. Careful with the temps relevé. Take your arm to first with your coupé, so you get a good start into it. Okay, and here we go. Really freeze that shape, and freeze that shape, and third side. And feel the fifth, and make sure you feel your coupé twice the same way. Careful, that initial coupé for your temps relevé wants to be exactly the same coupé that goes around before you open à la seconde. So feel that nice and tight. So we don't need a school bus to go between your legs. Here we go. Left side, please. And a little bit better there, Jane, on this side, despite the double take. Okay. port de bras forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4, développé to the front, back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, développé arabesque, side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, développé à la seconde, coupé attitude inside front, stretch, close, reverse and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, développé arabesque, forward, développé effacé front, away from the bar, développé à la seconde, inside coupé attitude. Feel your balance there. We'll take the left after. It is not horrifyingly slow, so really feel that picking up of your fingertips each time you go in and out of your port de bras or développés. Okay, here we go. Nice penché action there, Craig.
I had a cramp in my hamstring.
Ooh, that is not so fun. Nice faking then. All right, here we go. 2D.
Well, I was trying to shake it.
Excellent. You're shaking our hamstring during the balance. Why not? This is a very advanced stage. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. Good. Front and the back and the cloche and the cloche and the 5 and the 6 stretch and 7 close 8, 2 grand battements to the front, 2 grand battements to the back. Again cloche and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 stretch and 7, 2 grand battements to the side, demi-plié soutenu other side. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, stretch 7 and 8, 2 more combattements to the front, and 2 combattements to the back. Start over and 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 2 combattements to the side, clean plié, soutenu plié, stretch. Seven cloches, 2 combattements. Okay. And here we go in the hope that that hamstring might just take it. And here we go. Nice and tall. Let your toes do all the work. Alright, time for a nice stretch before we come to the center. Okay. 1 and the 2 and the, hold on, let me switch to your right. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plie, coupé, go forward. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plie, coupé, and the back. Écarté 2 and the 3 and the 4, plie, switch to en face with a single turn. And tendu over, tendu back and the back and the back and the back, come forward and the forward and the forward and the forward rear on the other side. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, coupé, relevé, chassé, front. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, same thing to the back. Écarté 2 and the 3 and the 4, switch to en face, tendu, stretch, tendu back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, forward and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have fun. Front, 2, 3, 4, really take the plie to go up. And the back, 2, 3, 4, plie, and back. Écarté, front, 2, 3, 4, change the squat, you're facing front. And the back, 2, 3, 4, come forward, 5, 6, 7, down. Are we good?
The little turn finishes here,
Yes, and then tendu over. That gets the
so
code.
it's the other foot that starts
Yes,
going
correct.
back.
1, 2, 3, 4, and come back. 5, 6, 7, and you're on the other side.
Okay.
Okay, and here we go. Let's not forget our arms. And finish. Thank you, Jane, for doing the arms. That port de bras first, which is actually an en-dedans port de bras if you think about it very carefully, because it goes in first, while the other one goes out first, and that actually is an en dehors port de bras in this case, if you wanted to take things literally. So yeah, when you're backing up, have that port de bras first, great. Then when you come back, have the other one. Because you can't put your shirt back on unless you took it off first.
Okay.
There's only one thing to do. Front and the front and the front and the front, en dehors, chassé forward. Back and the back and the back and the back, en dedans, chassé back. Écarté 2 and the 3 and the 4, one could attempt to. Tendus 2 and the 3 and the 4, come back and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Remember, coupé means to squeeze, not to lift your knee. All right. And here we go, starting once again with our right foot in front. And this video already. Okay. Développé front and 3 and 4, 2 plié arabesque, relevé attitude, tendu back and close, développé écarté front, close behind. En face, développé à la seconde 90 degrees, plié attitude, tendu, plié attitude, fourth, just tendu and stretch for the left. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, plié arabesque, attitude, switch, tendu, close your fifth, same foot goes écarté front. Switch to en face, just 90 degrees, so you have somewhere to go with your attitude. The tendu is back to fourth. Switch your spot nice and calm, demi-plié, stretch, close. Are we going to give this a mark or not quite yet? Are you okay, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay. So fairly short, also known as FS. Okay, and here we go. Nice calm plie, take it from there. Careful not to drop your arms, Jane, halfway through. Almost just be consistent with your photographs, Jane. That's the only thing standing between you and greatness. Especially with your opposite arm. That's the one that likes to let go, and then the other one follows, and then we're going ripple, 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 instead of just feeling it really in your arms and super strong, standing like heel forward both times. The first time, resist in your heel when you're taking your leg from arabesque to attitude. Almost feel like your heel wants to stay en face as your attitude keeps going to croisé. With that second fouilleté, make sure your heel actually is doing the fouilleté instead of your shoulders first and your heel is lagging behind, because that is exactly the same action we need later on.
So I'm not sure if there's a absolute on this, a right or wrong, but it's so hard for me to go up on releve from arabesque, should I, do I just keep trying to do that, or should I find the position and then, do you know what I mean? Not releve yet,
I
or is it?
believe that the reason for that might be one
Mhm.
of my pet peeves. As you're playing, you already have to anticipate that it will go behind you. If you're too far forward, there's a lot of weight on your standing leg. Now it makes it extremely difficult to get up to that releve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So especially when you're brushing through to arabesque, if you're here, that releve is going to be difficult. And I'm exaggerating wildly. Instead of feeling already something is going behind you, and this is just a logical transition once
Okay.
you're at this arm.
Okay.
Is that somewhat helpful?
Yeah. Yes.
So it's not a position in plie. It is a movement that looks like a position in plie, but it is already going into its next place as you're having that plie. Maybe that helps.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we should do it one more time. What do you say? And Jane, start a little bit further downstage so you're not running out of room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, your standing leg pushes into the floor as you're lifting the other leg, so you're never losing touch with the ground. Okay, and here we go. Already feel it going behind you to finish. And now. And relax. And that attitude should have been in an FSA, not in a croisé, just saying. But Jane, I'm noticing something else there in your plie. The difference between popping your heel and pushing your toes into the
Yeah.
ground. You're feeling that releve as a motion that is going up instead of a motion that pushes down. Right. Just, right, correct. Thank you for making my point right over there. Yeah, as soon as the motion pushes down into the floor, you're grounded and you can do a lot of stuff. If it comes from your working leg, primarily, and your standing leg lags behind, there is not much you can do, especially with en dedans. Ah, exactly, correct.
But so this heel
Yeah.
should be pressing forward
Yep.
right away. Is that
Oh,
that's
yes, it should. You are absolutely correct. It
right?
should never
So
stop pressing forward. Even if you would go on the or, it should be pressing forward. Right. We're discovering en dedans. Yay. And that is the primary driver of your en dedans turn, is your standing leg heel together with your leg, obviously.
yeah.
Right.
it's getting that
Uh-huh.
torque.
Yes, correct. And that is your closing arm together with your standing leg here. So your standing leg basically becomes your working leg for an underdown turn. And then your opposite arm would be your downstage arm. And then it would be also your closing arm into the turn.
Well, it's still it's still hard to feel the heel.
Yeah, and it would be easier, well, easier, if that heel would continue to go forward as you're plying, so it's not some sort of an alien motion coming from a place that is almost impossible. So with your plie, that heel is already moving. Yep. And guess what? The same thing happens when you prepare for an en dehors turn. Yeah, like tombe pas de bourrée fourth, that front heel also keeps pushing forward, while your back heel also keeps pushing forward in that fourth position. And now it creates that tension that should enable you to get into en dehors turns the same way. Even so, it's somewhat different mechanics, of course. Speaking of which, of fetch. Let's have that one. Chassé, plié, force, coupé to your fourth. Tendu to your fourth, two heels. Coupé to your fourth, that was a half turn. Tendu, plié. Coupé to the upstage to your fourth. Tendu, plié to the downstage, close theft. And let's go twice on the same side. Is that making sense? So the first one is the chassé, all the other ones are tendus back, so we're not running out of room. Quarter, half, 3/4, 1.5. Always trying to feel both heels pushing forward like mad. And then when you're turning, yes, your standing leg heel also keeps pushing forward in the opposite direction of your turn to avoid turning it in. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Fourth. Tendu. 2/4. Stretch. 2/4. Fifth. One more time. Plié, coupé. And over. Really feel that conflict between your heels and the turn. And just in case, Craig, we want to go twice to the same side, just to feel it a little bit better. Okay. Here we go. And we're toward your couch chain. What is a coupé? One more time. Little toe and ankle. Throughout. Even now. Little toe and ankle. Yeah, when your future self is watching your present self, see how long it takes your coupé to arrive before your standing leg heel moves. So you're actually starting your turn by turning your standing leg in rather than turning your coupé out. And that is where you lose control over the coupé. It's not that dominant in the first two, but as soon as it is more than that half turn,
Right.
now that all of a sudden becomes, and I believe that is more psychological than technical, because you're just trying to get yourself around instead of letting the coupé do all the work and be super calm about it. Okay, how about the other side? And here we go. Try to feel it exactly that way each time, even when it becomes more of a rotation. Right. Better way. Yeah, there shouldn't be a difference in feeling or energy from the first coupé to the last. But then any word that starts with SH, of course, is Latin with, with traps. All right. Yes. Balance, step side, plie to your fourth bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 4, 5, 6. Left and right again. 1 and 2 and plie on the dent. 1 and 2 and plie on the dent. Pas de bourrée entonant to fourth. 1 more pirouette on the oar to fifth. Balancez, step fourth, plié, en dedans, and the balancez, step side to fourth, plié, en dedans. It's 3 times the same thing. Step, plié, en dedans, coupé, pas de bourrée, entonant, en dehors. 1 more time. So now we get to put these 2 things together. Are we going to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how that works out. And 1. Right. And now let's try to incorporate a little wisdom. When you have your step side and you prepare en dedans, feel like your front heel is already facing en face, even if it isn't. So it's already anticipating where you're going next. Is that making sense, Jane?
Are these passes or coupes?
They can be in passing.
Okay.
I think it's moderate enough for that. Okay. Since we just did coupes, let's progress to a passé. All right, here we go. Nice easy spot. Yeah, quick. Push down for that on the O as well. Could you feel that on the dawn magic there?
A little bit.
Uh-huh.
A little bit.
Now, if you could translate that into our on the O turns too, that would be really great.
Yeah.
Jane, careful. Always do exactly the same thing. So you always prepare croise your on the dawn, not ever say all of a sudden the last one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start it on the other side. And here we go. Try to feel your arms symmetrical. Okay. Yeah, Jane, hold onto your arms longer. Longer. Is your foot bothering you? Your knee?
My knee, yeah.
I guess we should have that one more time now that we are slowly discovering some universal truth. All right, here we go. Aim for consistency and one. And finish. Yeah, just because it wants to be a double doesn't mean that everything changes. Okay. Fifth and fifth and fourth and fifth and second and fifth glissade assemblée. Second and fifth glissade assemblée, jeté. Assemblée, jeté, pas de bruit. No. Even though it would have been so nice. Second and fifth. Glissade. Assemblée, jeté, pas de bruit. There we go. Fourth and the fifth, no, fifth and the fifth, and the fourth and the fifth, and the second and the fifth glissade assemblée. Second and the fifth glissade assemblée, jeté, pas de bruit. Two changements, two échappées. One glissade assemblée. One more échappée, one more glissade assemblée. Two jetés, and the pas de bruit. Ready for the other side. Two changements, one échappée. To fourth, one échappée to second. Glissade assemblée. Échappée to second, glissade assemblée again. Two jetés and a pas de bruit. All right, are we good to give this a mark? All right, let's give it a try. Fourth, second, glissade assemblée and the second. Glissade assemblée, jeté, pas de bruit, changement. Two fourth, two second. Glissade assemblée and the second. Glissade assemblée, jeté, pas bruit. Okay. Yeah, try to feel the difference between sauté and brushing. Okay, here we go. And down. And finish. All right, all right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Little quicker toes, Jane. Maybe, do I dare saying it, even a little bit smaller pliés. Yeah, aim for demi plié instead of a full demi plié. Are we going to give this one more go, starting on the left, before we say goodbye for today?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Help yourself with your fingertips during all of these port de bras and one. And finish. All right, all right. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
You too.
And I will be seeing you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Thank you.